everybody. Welcome back. We're going to be making peppermint bark for our holiday baking series. We have our Brock's crushed candy canes, and then we're using a low sugar Lily's white chocolate baking chips, followed by the Lily's milk chocolate baking chips. And when we melt these items, we're going to be using coconut oil. I highly recommend this. It helps it make it smooth and creamy in the microwave. Now we're getting everything ready for this, and we're going to be using our baking pan and lining it with parchment paper so it doesn't leave such a mess, which you don't want to clean up. We lined our baking sheet with parchment paper, and in our bowl we have our milk chocolate chips with the coconut oil that we added, and we're going to give this a quick stir. Just a little bit of stir to get everything incorporated, putting in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then after that, 10-second intervals. Okay, 30 seconds is done. It's not completely melted, but we'll put it back into the microwave for 10 more seconds to get it nice and creamy. You don't want to go over that time. Now it's nice and creamy and shiny and smooth. Coconut oil really does the job if you're going to microwave your chocolates. If you're using a double boiler, you won't need this. But if you're using a microwave, I highly recommend coconut oil. It really does the job. It does not burn. And now we're going to put it on the baking sheet, smooth it all out as best as we can to make it into a nice rectangular shape. I'm doing the best I can with one hand and my other hand holding the camera. I'll show you the result. Now it's all done. It looks nice and great. What we're going to do is put it into the freezer. So this way, we can start working on the white chocolate chips to put on top of this. Now we have our white chocolate chips in the bowl, and we're going to add the coconut oil into this, and then we're going to stir it around, put it in for 30 seconds, and then 10-second intervals after that to make it smooth. And now we have our coconut oil in there, and we're going to put it in the microwave on 30 seconds for the very first time. Now it's been in there, so we're going to give it a good stir. It's not melted yet. We're going to have to put it in for another 10-second intervals. Okay, now it's been in there for 10-second intervals, and now we need to put it back in because, as you see, it's not completely melted. Patience is the key, but also keep an eye on your chocolates. You don't want it to burn. Now it's completely done. Look how smooth it's getting. You just keep mixing it. You don't need to put it in there anymore if it looks like this, because as long as you keep mixing it, it will turn out very smooth like this. See how smooth, creamy? It's not burned. The coconut oil really helps. And now we're going to put it on top of this chocolate that we froze. And we're going to spread it out evenly as best as we can, covering as much as the chocolate that we can. And now it's all done and covered. And we're going to be adding now the crushed candy canes and sprinkling it all over the top, like so. See how nice this is? Now it's completely covered, and we're going to be putting this in the freezer until it sets and gets really solid and firm. You don't want it flimsy. Now we got our cute little gnome containers that I got. And we're going to put the bottom of parchment paper on there, so nothing sticks to it. Going to line it with parchment paper. And we're going to get this stuff out of the freezer. And now it's done. And we're going to be breaking it apart and putting it inside this container for storing. Look at that. It turned out so great. And it's so good. My son absolutely loves this. By the way, I did add the peppermint oil. I forgot to show you. You have to add peppermint oil to the white chocolate mixture. Just about a 1/4 teaspoon. A little goes a long way. You don't want to overpower with too much peppermint oil extract because it's very strong. That's it. Have a good day.